Now, sin itself has what they call fruits, like a tree.
All right now.
And the fruits of sin is those things that we do, like lying on somebody, mistreating somebody. But we categorize sin in a sense that we say, if I steal an ink pen from work, it's all right. But if I take a book from the office that ain't mine, that's all right too. But if I lie on somebody, that ain't so bad as smoking a cigarette or drinking me a quart of beer. So we categorize sin, and we shouldn't do that. So all I'm saying to you now is that as we learn from the book of Genesis, the definition of sin, as we learn from the book of Exodus about freedom, being able to not stay in exile, being able to go out now and exemplify ourselves as the Word of God, then we coming now to Leviticus, which comes from a word from the tribe of Levi, Leviticus. And a lot of people associate that with the different laws that they had during that time of the Old Testament, and they called it Levitical laws. In other words, standards that you must live by. I'm sorry, you can't do what you want to do. You can't live the way you want to live. And nowadays I found out through my son here, is that you can't even say some things to people because you fool around and get sued. You cannot stand at a water fountain at work and curse, because that offends some people. And when you do that, they can go to management and get you dispelled. Willie was cussing at the fountain. I mean, he was like a sailor. He was doing, Lord, I can't do that, supervisor. And you can get sued for stuff like that nowadays. Nowadays, it's even to the point where you have to be careful, young men that's here tonight, of how you approach a woman in terms of trying to shake her hand or even give her a hug. You know, my twin brother and I, we've been playing Santa Claus for about 17 years here in the city, and in the winter months we grow a beard. We call ourselves South Pole Santas because we had short beards. And in doing so, we had to go to what they call Santa Claus school. And what that just simply means is that we had standards, Leviticus, we had standards to be governed by. Our hands had to have white gloves on it. We had to have our hands visible at all times because we were at Southland Mall. One time, Raleigh Spring Mall when it was open. And out at the Mall of Memphis when it was there. And sitting there with a little child on your lap, you got to let the assistant place the child on your knee, not in your lap, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying this to say that there were laws that we had to govern. Now, believe it or not, some people tried to sue Southland Mall. Not for me and my twin, but they had another Santa Claus. And they, they tried to sue him because he didn't do nothing wrong, but the woman said he did. And at Christmas time, people are looking to fall, slip.